Welcome to the show, Zeal Pandya.
Thanks.
I'm super duper excited to have you here.
A partner is not the only loving relationship you'll
Right.
have in your life. You'll have
Yeah.
your friends, you'll have your family. You can love your partner, but don't follow everything. See, I'm not against the idea of being with someone.
Mhm.
I just need to find the person that matches my vibe completely. We have the
Yeah.
same goals. If someone wants to travel the world and the other person wants to have a stable life, it's not gonna work out.
Does Zeal ever feel lonely?
Specifically 2 times.
Uh-huh.
One, when I want to wear some dresses and the zip, I can't reach it. The second one is when I'm really sick and I just want to be pampered.
Today's episode is not for the faint-hearted people. It's for the woman who said no to the society's checklist. She is 34, unapologetically single, dog's mom, and living her life on her own terms and conditions. She walked out from the relationship not because she was not able to handle it, but she chose her own terms and conditions to live the life she wants to live. Let's talk about choosing yourself. This woman who is not just living her life, but she's actually defining it. Unapologetically single, as I mentioned before, she's just super personality, having that era of not giving up, fearless, independent, and living the life on her own terms and condition. Welcome to the show, Zeal Pandya.
Thanks.
I am not just excited, but I'm super duper excited to have you here and having that conversation on board.
Thanks, Sanya. I'm very excited.
Thank you so much. Let's start simple. What does the life looks like at the age of 34?
Like this. Very peaceful, very happy, content,
Uh-huh.
very relaxed.
That's great. And what is freedom means to you?
For me, freedom is choosing what I want to do, when I want to do, how I want to do,
Mhm.
and not feeling that I have to do it if I don't feel like doing it.
That's great. Zeal, when I met you first, I heard that courage story that, you're just doing, looking after your, the little one who is 5 years old now, right? Being with the fur baby, how is that taking your life to the next step?
Learned a lot from him. He put me into camping. Now we are traveling every now and then. We have completed our half lap of Australia, all
Mhm.
thanks to him. I was a girl who doesn't like driving, but for him,
Right.
I've driven halfway across Australia.
Mhm.
We get to do so many things together. And every morning you wake up with the sweetest kisses and cuddles. What else do you want?
Oh, yes. I think I can definitely relate to it because I have like little one
Yes.
who is 2 years old fur baby, and having those cuddles like every morning in the bed is the best part that you can live for and maybe ask
Forever.
for life, right?
Yes.
That's great. Zeal, at age of 34, right? It's a big thing for many mindset, right? Do you think the society is putting pressure on you for being single or get married?
Yes, of course. If they don't put pressure on me, are they even doing their job correctly?
Oh my God, that's like, I think, the diplomatic answer. Someone can just have it. Talking about a turning point in your life when you walked away from your relationship.
I realized that my values didn't align,
Mhm.
and I decided that I would rather live with my values
Yeah.
than live in a relationship where
Yeah.
my values aren't respected,
Mhm.
because then I'll be stranded there, and I didn't want to feel that for myself.
That's great. I think that could be like, you need a lot of courage to actually take that step. Have you ever been in touch with a woman who have done like similar thing, just like you did it?
Not specifically. Well, when I walked out of relationship, I was almost 30. Not almost, I was 30. I just
Yeah.
celebrated my 30th birthday.
Mhm.
And everyone around me was like, this is the time you have to settle down. This is
Yeah.
the time you start planning your wedding. This is the time when girls decide what they're going to wear for their wedding.
Yeah.
And here you are walking out. And I was like, yes, but this is all what society told me to do. I
Yeah.
never feel that I have to do it because I'm 30.
Right.
I would
Yeah.
rather do it at 50, but I'll do it with the right person where the value alignment is real.
Yeah. Zeal, I'm talking about the relationship, talking about being a female. I have seen many women give up. They choose love over everything. Do you think that could be a right message for them to live for rest of their life?
See, love is important, but
Mhm.
a partner is not the only loving relationship you'll have
Right.
in your life. You'll have
Yeah.
your friends, you'll have your family. And if everyone is telling you that something is wrong,
Mhm.
something is wrong. You
Something
have
is
to
wrong.
look into it.
Yeah.
Yes, you can love your partner, but don't follow everything.
Right. Yeah. That's absolutely right. But I think still uh, there is that society pressure that I asked you before. That is definitely there when women actually, when everything is being planned, everything is being settled down, this is what is going to happen. And all of a sudden, boom, it's just gone out of the way. That's where the female feel weak.
And that's where we walk the path that has been shown to us instead
Right.
of trying a new one.
That's great. That is great. And living in Australia, having all the journeys to, like, I think you travel all over the Australia, do the camping, do the regional things. What is that making an impact for the life?
I'm learning a lot. I'm still not a very avid camper, I would say, but every time I'm going out camping, I'm learning how to survive without network, how to survive without people. Next week, I'm going away with me and Lockie, and just two of us, gonna go away for 3 days. And
Yeah.
I've realized that I don't always need people around me. I don't always need to have network. I can survive in those situations. I've camped in isolated places where there's no showers, spent a couple of days without bathing, but then the places you get to see, that is
Right.
where you feel like, oh, there's a life beyond what everyone has shown you.
Mhm.
And everyone should try that once in their life.
Definitely. And is that Zeal is still searching for love?
Zeal is not searching for love. Whatever love is in my destiny would come to me.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different types of love in my life. I have friends who will have tears in their eyes if I'm sad.
Right.
So there's
Yeah.
love, a lot of love around me, not just like a partner love.
Okay. And then saying with that, how important it is to actually have the people around who actually been loved and who you give love to.
It's very important.
Yeah.
We live in a society and we all need someone to rely on to. So it's very important to have people that you can completely trust with yourself, people who you know that you can rent out when you're upset, people who will come to you when you're sick, people who are there to celebrate your good times and also part of your worst time. Those are the real people. They'll stay with you.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I think you just need to listen to your instinct to actually get them, like, they are like your trustworthy people and they're actually there like whenever you
It takes
need.
time to find good friends, but
Yeah.
eventually everyone finds their circle that they vibe with.
Absolutely. I think that's important for living in countries like Australia or Western countries. The circle is like where you actually be known for, where you sit and where you actually talk. That's what you become one day, right?
Friends are our family here.
Yes. Yeah.
Because everyone here, mostly like for us immigrants, our family is back home. So my friends are the family that I've chosen for myself.
Right.
And guess what? There's no family member saying that, oh, she didn't do that. Oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. So this is better family in some ways.
That's great. So I think that could be a good example to use it next time someone is asking, like, why you're not in the relationship. So we can just, like, proudly say there is no one sitting on top of us telling us to do the things.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about friends, talking about family, talking about a marriage now, marriage is always seen as a settling down. What is your take on that?
Well, for Indian parents, you can find a cure to cancer and you're still not settled unless you're married. That's what everyone says. But if you're settling, then isn't it that you're missing the opportunity to do better? Like if you
Correct.
settle for your work, then
Mhm.
you're not going to get better. If you're settling in marriage, you're not getting better. You need to like keep on working.
Step up for yourself, right?
Yes.
Self-respect. We can add on
Self-respect,
to that.
self-care, self-love,
And
everything.
yes, and see, there are girls who are scared to say no for this thing. Like they can't just, kind of step up for themselves and have that courage to actually say no to their parents. What is your take on that?
See, it's really hard for people who know that they might not get the support when they say no. But once, twice, thrice, but then people are eventually gonna give up on
Right.
you.
Yeah.
So if you start saying no every day, after a certain limit, they'll be like, oh, she's never gonna listen to us. You'll be gone case for them. But then at least you can start doing things for yourself instead of following what others are telling you.
Yeah. And do you feel lucky enough that your parents supported you in every way and every aspects of your life?
Blessed.
Plus,
I
yeah.
feel very blessed. I have the parents where I can go home and be like, Dad, I killed someone. I'm like, shh, we don't talk about that. Not that I've killed someone, but that's the level of support I get from my family. And I feel I'm very blessed to have
Oh
that.
my God, that's such a heartwarming thing that you can feel it, and every parent can give to their kids. And I think if any parent is listening here, please give that trust or give that confidence to your children, your kids, your girls, your boys, because they need it to carry out their dreams in their life. Zeal, last thing, it's just you, your rule, your dog, your home. What is the happiest moment you can ask for?
The happiest morning are when we wake up and we're like, we don't feel like doing anything. The house can be burning, but we want to sleep in and we will sleep in.
Right.
The happiest moments are when we randomly in middle of night be like, let's go see the moon. And we will get into the car and go to
Wow.
beach to see the moon, because I'm not answering to anyone, because
Right.
I'm not like obliging by, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. We'll just do random things at random
That's
times. And there's literally no rules.
That is so great and so charming listening to all that. I feel it like, I need that life too. But I think I'm just like, blessed that I'm pretty independent woman. I'm getting that space. But saying like, if I am getting that space, like, I have never seen such sort of like restrictions on me. How do you see on yourself? Like maybe you get a partner who don't put the restrictions, but do you still see the same life what you're actually having now?
See, I'm not against the idea of being with someone.
Mhm.
I just need to find the person that matches my vibe completely. We have the
Yeah.
same goals, we have the same things that we want to do in life. If someone wants to travel the world and the other person wants to have a stable life, it's not going to work out. So
Right.
when the right person comes along, I'm not against it either. But unless that, I'm not going to settle.
Right. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's a good call actually for some time. Another question, does Zeal ever feel lonely?
Yes. There's specifically 2 times.
Uh-huh.
One, when I want to wear some dresses and the zip, I can't reach it. And the second one is when I'm really sick and I just want to be pampered. But apart from that, it's not, you feel lonely every day. I enjoy being by myself so much that sometimes I'll be like, I want to have my own space. I want to just be by myself.
Yeah.
Because everyone thinks that when you are by yourself, you are lonely. But once you start enjoying your own company,
Yeah.
that's the deal. Because after that, you won't settle for anything that doesn't match your vibe.
That does not
If you
match.
can't enjoy your company, you'll settle for people that you're like, oh, just because I can't sit with myself, I need to sit with someone. And you
Right.
sit at wrong tables.
Uh-huh.
But once you start doing it, you'll be like, oh, well, I'm going to sit by myself, but I'm not going to sit at the wrong table. And
Correct.
that makes a huge difference in your life.
Perfect. No, I think I can already see your journey is inspiring actually. The whole moment that you explained and the way you actually, explaining your life to other people is so graceful, Zeal. And I literally congratulate on this success to you. And the last thing I would love to know, people often come up and say like she's bold. Do you see yourself in that way as well?
Not just bold. I've some people have given me different taglines and words, but then I always think beauty is in the eye of beholder.
Mhm.
So if you think I'm bold, good for you. If you think I'm bad, good for you too. Like whatever you think, that doesn't affect me.
Right.
The image that I have for myself in my mind is the only right image.
Yeah.
Anything else is just everyone's perception.
Right.
And I'm not here to change your perception about me.
Yeah.
The only thing I would care is when I look myself in the mirror, do I feel happy about what I see?
Yeah.
And I kind of feel very happy. So we're doing good. Because
That's
you can't
great.
change anyone's mind, can you?
Exactly. I think that's a really great message for everyone who is watching, because I have heard this from women a lot of times that, we are always being judged and they overthink about it. But the way you said it, it might just goes in a right way. So people who are watching this one, especially the women who always have this overthinking, being judged, listen to this conversation, and I think that will absolutely change your prospect for looking at life. Thank you, Zeal. I love the conversation that we had, and I think in every way, the message that's been given to the society is exactly, that needs to be passed on. To everyone who is watching this one, you still can choose your life. You still can inspire your journey. All you need is step up
Zeal
for yourself.
life. All you need is zeal.
Right. All you need is zeal for rest of your life. So please keep listening to it. Keep watching it. Subscribe our channel, and we will definitely come with more ideas, more perspective, and more easiest way to actually look for life and choose the life in a better way to have the success. Never think you are old. Never think you are bold. You are unapologetically a human who just want a more and more every day in life. Have a lovely night, everyone. We will see you in next episode with another great personality, but not better than Zeal. I promise that. Thank you,
See ya.
Zeal.
Thanks, Annie.